Hey, Lance here. Welcome to my review on the Kinivo BTH240 Bluetooth headphones. I've actually just gone through and auditioned about a dozen different Bluetooth headphones, all between $20 and $100. So check the description box below. I'll put links to those other videos. It's been pretty interesting to see how things compare. And so for this review, I want to focus on these, but if you're looking for something that has maybe better sound quality or something that's more sweat-proof, splash-proof, again, check below in the description box and you can see how some of the other headphones stacked up a bit there. But also, if you do want to go ahead and pick these up online, I'll include a link below for the best price where you can get these at today. So the interesting thing about these Kinivos is that they are basically identical to the SoundBot and Arctics here that I have. The SoundBots are the ones that are the least expensive of the bunch. Now, I did a pretty extensive test with sound quality, comfort, workout, going jogging, things like that. The one thing that, maybe there was a titch of difference in is sound quality, a titch. And I'm talking about, I'm taking them on, I'm taking them off, I'm listening to details and thinking, okay, yeah, I think that might have been a little bit more natural, but it's kind of like splitting hair. So, when you're talking about this kind of price point here, not a big deal, honestly. And the other thing is, if you weren't doing what I was doing, you're really not going to notice. So when you put the Kinivos on, right off the bat, you kind of get a sense of kind of the look and feel of these. Now, people comment about you kind of get that Princess Leia effect, so you can kind of see here what this looks like. Generally speaking, the sound is good. The bass is a little soft. If you like something with more bass, then you're going to want to look at something either like the Motorola's, if you want the like a workout style headphone, or something like the Creatives. And again, check the links below and you can watch the reviews on those if you like. Call quality is good. I mean, people, when they talk to you, they feel like they're talking to you on their phone, so that's great. Connectivity with the Bluetooth also was good. I found the same thing across the board with all the headphones that were $50 and under, and that is that occasionally you get like a slight pause, or I'll call it like a hiccup. Not to the point of being annoying. It might be like once per 30 minutes or once in an hour, or not even at all for the day. It's just like that occasional kind of thing. Now, if you're using these for working out, you probably won't even notice, or it'll barely phase you because you're focused on other things. It's just if you're doing something like, say, reading a book or listening to an audiobook, and that's all you're doing is just listening, you'll notice those little hiccups. And in terms of comfort, these are, I would say, in that 30 to 90 minute comfort range. After about an hour to 90 minutes, it starts to feel just a little bit raw in the ears, and you're like, I want to take these off. So if you're planning on using these all day, I would look at maybe getting something either a little more comfortable, or you can get some fabric and actually wrap it around this part here where it touches the top of your ear. And I'll put a link in the description box for this kind of fabric. It's a thin fabric, and people use it in their shoes sometimes. And it gives you a little bit of that extra comfort, and it makes a big difference. So you could consider that as another option. Nice thing about these also is the sound isolation. When you have these on, and let's say it's even a relatively quiet environment, people are talking to you, you're probably not going to hear them. Like, people have to kind of like wave you down because even with the sound not all the way up, but moderately high, it kind of tunes out the world. So it's great for taking to a gym that way. You can just turn these up and really focus on the music, or you're going out for a jog and you just want to focus on what you're listening to. These do a great job of that. So again, bottom line with these, if you're really sold on this brand, or someone else has a pair and you want to go with this pair, absolutely, it's a great buy in terms of sound quality, good Bluetooth connection, and it's great for taking and receiving phone calls. Added benefit, of course, is that these are great for working out in. You can go jogging, you can turn your head from side to side. They're going to stay on. You can do things like CrossFit, Insanity workouts, where you're doing more quicker movements, and they stay on your head really well. Even things like jumping rope, I found, or doing trampoline work, they work awesome for that. One thing I noticed with these, and that is just given this type of padding, when you're jogging in these, you get a little bit of that whoosh, whoosh kind of sound, where it's just the sound of this sliding up and down on your ear, and it's just tiny. But you know, I thought I'd mention it just because for some people that may annoy you if you don't like the thought of that. So if the idea of that annoys you, you may look at something like the Avant-Tree joggers. The nice thing about these is they're sweat proof and splash proof. So if you find yourself either jogging in the rain or you sweat a lot, you may want to consider something like that. Or something like the Motorola's, where you have kind of like this felt cushion, and it silences that. You don't get that kind of just whoosh sound as it kind of settles up and down on your ear. But otherwise, again, if you're not stuck on this brand, do yourself a favor, consider the SoundBots. You can check out my review on these. Basically the same headphones as far as I can tell. Sound quality, Bluetooth connectivity is great. So there may be some minor differences, but otherwise, you know, if you just want to save a few extra bucks, I'd go that route. So again, check the box below. It'll be filled with all the links to the other videos that I've been talking about. Otherwise, if there's any questions you still have, do post those in the comments below, or you just want me to clarify something further. I love to try to answer back as many questions as I can. And if this was helpful, definitely give me a thumbs up. I appreciate that. And subscribe if you like. If you like these kind of videos, that way you'll stay up to date when the next one comes out. So I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.